A man was charged in connection with a deadly shooting which broke out in front of a Target over the weekend. In Philadelphia, an error by the city's water department has left many residents overbilled. Broadcasting legend Mike Lang is leaving the Penguins play-by-play booth. Finally, a rare plant once thought to be extinct is popping up in places like Pennsylvania. I'm Claudia DeMuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. A man has been arrested in connection with a shooting that occurred outside of a Target in Lower Nazareth Township, reports the Associated Press. The shooting occurred on Sunday, killing 20-year-old Elijah Johnson and wounding 22-year-old Giselle Sanders as a result. Authorities on Monday revealed that Sanders later told detectives how he was running away from a car he had been in after two other passengers began arguing. Sanders claims to have then exited the car, and the men began shooting at each other in the parking lot. The names of the two other men and the exact role in which Sanders played in the shooting remains unknown. Nevertheless, Sanders is now facing charges such as having a firearm without the proper license and reckless endangerment of another person. The Philadelphia Water Department is currently resolving an issue that left many residents overbilled, reports the Philly Voice. About 17,000 of the department's 480,000 customers noticed that they had pretty high monthly charges last week, with one person landing a bill for over $40,000. City officials quickly discovered the error for themselves, although how this issue arose remains unclear. Officials confirmed that they are currently updating all impacted bills and that automatic payments have been paused in the meantime. Should your own Philly water bill look kind of funky this month, feel free to contact the department at 215-685-6300 with any questions or concerns you may have. After 46 years, Mike Lang is leaving the Pittsburgh Penguins play-by-play booth, announces the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. Lang announced his retirement on Monday, signaling the end of an era to hearing one of the most familiar voices in hockey. Josh Getzoff instead will be stepping into his shoes. But Lang won't be entirely gone, since he intends to stick with the Penguins radio network in one way or another, adding commentary and doing other work on a limited basis. Of his retirement, Lang said, quote, "And to the fans, what a trip we had together. So many contributing to the broadcast and listening night after night. Always made me smile like a butcher's dog." A rare plant once believed to be extinct is popping up all over the place, including Pennsylvania, says PennLive. Running buffalo clover was thought to have gone the way of the dodo decades ago, until in 1983 members of the perennial plant were spotted in West Virginia. Its status was then upgraded from extinct to endangered, and now the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service has officially removed it from its endangered species list altogether. The plant is reportedly thriving in over 175 locations, including some in the Keystone State. Be sure to check out some photos of what this plant looks like, because you never know, it could be making a comeback in your very own backyard. That wraps up today's episode. For even more Pennsylvania news and otherwise, be sure to check out PennLive.com. Also, if you get the chance, please leave a few stars for this podcast on either Apple or Amazon, and leave a review just so we know how we're doing. Thank you very much in advance, and of course, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia DeMuro, and I'll be back tomorrow for another round of Today in PA. Stay cool, you guys.
Acast powers some of the world's best podcasts. Here's a show we recommend.
The Unmistakable Creative gives you timeless practical wisdom for living a meaningful life. Listen to deep, meaningful conversations with creatives, misfits, rebels, and changemakers.
At their core, people don't believe that they're good enough. So they get into this whole fake it till you make it paradigm in order to gain the credibility that is going to lead to the attention that's going to lead to their success.
Subscribe to The Unmistakable Creative wherever you get your podcasts.
Acast recommends.